Uh, yeah, I couldn't practice much yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do understand most of it.
No, good. Nazir, how about
And
you?
I
I
know
asked.
how to use it.
Mm, sorry, I missed you.
No, no, it's okay. Man.
Nazir, you there? Nazir, please unmute your mic. I would like to hear from you how much you are through the course. I don't know if something's wrong with Nazir. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I made you the presenter, Ubaid. Okay. And Mm, yeah.
Yeah, so I made this chart and okay, open something.
One second.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So it's trying to make it unique because it's going to. Based on the ID, it says two matching nodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what is the difference between both of them? One is input, one is div.
Mm-hmm.
So if you write slash slash input, that will solve the problem. That's all. Hit on enter. Done.
Is it X dot path or just X path?
Hold on. By dot xpath, hexpath will be in capital letter.
Capital letters?
Hmm. Capital X. Uh, do a control space.
The control I?
Control space bar.
Control space.
Yeah, it is small. It is small letter. Right. In that you have to give xpath expression in double condition. So in the last, you have put an additional. Yeah. Even one more additional double quotes is there, and one closing parenthesis is missing.
Good now.
Mhm.
message. Oh, I what am I doing wrong here with the expat?
Okay. Go to the box, extract.
That's
No, no. Here in the file path. Don't do that.
no,
Control Z, Control Z. Yeah. Contains at the rate class equal to is wrong. At the rate class comma is correct for contains.
at the rate class, comma,
Mm-hmm.
not equal.
No. And text equal to show message. Yeah. Right now.
That was
Right.
show message. Then we are just okay.
For a text box, you don't have to say click, you'll have to say clear. And the message
For a
that
text.
in line number 19, you should not be clicking. It's first you should clear whatever the background message that has been given, and then you have to send case. So instead of click in line number 19, just make it as clear.
Okay.
CLEAR. Do a control space to fix syntaxes.
So now show message is gonna show me whatever input I put. So, so for that we're gonna write a if statement, right?
Uh, I'm sorry for what? If statement.
Yeah, for show message, when we put, I mean, I give it hello,
Hello.
and then we show message. It's supposed to gonna say your message.
Hello. Yeah. So why do you need a if message here?
So we're not gonna. No, I thought that was the way to do it.
Sorry.
No, I thought that's what we were gonna use.
Uh, Not to go
Um,
blunt.
mhm.
What is your logic here? Like what is your test case? What do you want to do after clicking on show message?
After clicking on show message, you're gonna see your message, and then we're gonna see hello. We're gonna see the enter message over here. Whatever input we give over there, the string, come over here.
Okay. So you mean to say if the message repeats itself over there, your test case will pass. If the message does
Yeah,
not repeat, it will fail. Right?
yeah.
Right? Yes. In that case,
Is there other way?
in that case you will read it text path. Then you will do reading the text of the element. After reading the text, you will say if text equal to hello, print pass, else print fail, like that. Okay, so first you have to read what it is, then you have to apply a condition on what you have read. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please go ahead. Simply right click on it and get the XPath. That is your message. I want the XPath for the text. Yes.
So now we're gonna web element. Okay, so we get the expat and then now what do we do? Then we're gonna read
Now we're gonna get the text of it.
the text.
So in order to get the text, you will say, for example, actual message or message displayed equal to string message displayed or actual message. Your message, no, your message, the variable name, your message in line number 25. Dot text. That's all. Dot get text. Yeah.
Get text. So this is gonna get the text that's in your message, right?
Yeah. So what is inside the variable your message?
Hello,
Yeah,
Anusha.
that span is inside your message. So it into the actual message variable, whatever the text of the variable is, that will come and reside. So now once that you have the actual message, now you will define another string variable called expected message and write hello in that.
Okay. And then now we do the if statement with the actual message equal to expected message.
Now we write if actual message equals dot equals no right dot equals expected
Actual
message.
message.
It's in the suggestion. Yeah, so is that the right syntax of if condition?
Mine. Message identity. Mm,
Okay.
right.
The condition should be inside parentheses.
So even this should be.
Mm-hmm. The whole thing.
That would just go.
Right. Now, inside the flower brackets, you write what you want to do if in case
Right. So
sys
what was the shortcut? I'm
sys
sorry.
out control space.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And control
Mm,
space is for suggestions. Whenever you are expecting some suggestions, you can press control space.
mm, okay.
Here you will say um, something like pass in a string or Then you write a else.
Just now. Mm,
Dot is not required. This is out.
I forgot.
SYS
It's
was
just
okay.
that's why it's on.
Yeah, continue. Please. That's all.
Okay.
So one test case is completed. You can write another test case, like another Java file. This will be a
For
different
this
test case, right?
one. Two input fields. Okay.
And if this was your web application, this will be a different test case.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because the scenario, the variables involved in it are different and independent of what we saw above.
Right.
So this will make it a new test case. So you can copy this cell.java. In the left side in the package explorer, right click on the cell, copy, again right click and say paste. So, yeah, check the box, always save, and click on OK. Now rename it. What two is fine, right? Yeah,
Make it two input.
okay. If you open the two input.java, the exact code which is present in cell.java will be copied into it. So rather
Right.
than repeating your work, you can stay here till line number 16. After line number 16, you might have to modify, right?
Right. Yeah.
The common part you will keep and the redundant part you will remove and add whatever is required for the new test case.
Right.
Rather than writing, copy, pasting every time, you can do like this.
Okay.
Now go ahead with the second one.
Okay. So this is enter A. So for sending, I think.
Mm-hmm. Same, for any text box, you have to say dot clear, then you have to say dot send case.
Yeah. No, I'm saying, should we be sending that as an int or as a string?
Check it. Check it by providing the text inputs in the same web page. You would easily understand. No.
Yeah. Has to be
NaN,
int.
NaN must, NaN indicates not number.
Yeah, so it has to be an int, right?
Yes. So he's expecting a number.
No, I'm saying in send keys, if I just write two, does it take that?
Both will work. Oh, send keys. You have to send it in double quotes only.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Total show must
You may remove the dot. It's not needed. Though it doesn't harm.
So when we say clear, right? So when you say that it automatically will click on it and then send the keys, or with the send keys it clicks on it and sends it.
It will remove whatever is present inside it, whatever junk value is present inside it, and then it will send.
Yeah, no, I was saying because usually when you go on a website, like I won't even type anything until I click over here. That's what I was asking.
It will do. Otherwise, why don't we run that first test case which you wrote? That's
This
better,
one.
right? Yes. Let's run it.
It's loading. I don't know which one is running though. Firefox,
Oh,
I think.
oh. Uh, uh, hit on Control Shift Escape. Uh, okay, hold on. Okay, it opened. That's fine. You can close the Task Manager and go to Eclipse. Okay, if you look at the console, okay, under the title called console, there is a button grayed out, square button.
Under control.
Just,
Where are you looking?
just a second. Could you please say hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you please accept my request? In
No, don't ask me anything. Don't give me anything.
Okay, okay, fine. Get back to Eclipse. So under console, if it has a heading, right? Console, and then it has an X option.
Console?
Yes, right under your mouse, right under your cursor, you have a square button. Square button. Terminate.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it is in red color, it means your script is still running. Okay, if it is grayed out, it
Mhm.
means your script has stopped. Okay,
Okay.
so even after stopping your script, the Mozilla which you have opened is still open, right?
Right.
So in order to close, at the end of your script, after the else statement, you will have to write something like driver dot quit. Dot quit. Yes. So this will close your browser also. Once your testing is finished, it will close the browser automatically. So now if you run it once again, let your browser be. So this is the browser that was opened by Selenium, close it and then run the script again, you will see the result. So the next time you just tick the checkbox, always proceed without asking. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Right, it passed.
Yeah, and the
And it
browser
closed.
was also closed, right? So it will avoid
Yeah.
some redundant browsers being opened in your machine. Okay. So the test case ran
Mm-hmm.
successfully. So it cleared and it entered hello on its own, right? If you have noticed,
Yeah.
right? So which means it is working the way you wanted. So in the next script,
Right.
you can continue the same way in the next script.
Okay. Okay, we got that. Now we need to get total button. Here, let's go. Show, let's go. Get total. Mm, no, did something wrong. Let's see what default. Button contains master class. Mm-hmm. Button contains and
Uh, after slash button contains class button default, you did not close the square bracket. Okay, sorry. Contains and the text equal to get total quotation is missing. Only right.
um,
XPath errors will be fixed right in Firepath. Mm. Yeah, the problem is with the double quotes. Inside XPath, you are supposed to use single quotes, but you have used double quotes, so that is causing the issue.
mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So now we have to get the result. So and we name this. Get okay, it works. And then Hmm. Wanted, okay, please target total zoom the button. The actual there. Okay, your message. No, I'm not doing the operation.
What happened? It should be in double quotes.
Yes.
Yes. To print something, it should be in double quotes, right?
I was I
Quit. Drive or quit. Do not use close. Drive or quit. Drive dot close is when you want to close a pop-up, you will use drive dot close. But otherwise, it is drive dot quit.
Yeah, so it worked.
The second one as well was
Yeah.
okay, cool. Now let's see. Oops. I just pinged one more. Shall we do that?
Yeah. Okay. Hmm. So to the drop down, do we actually should I actually get the expat for here
Um,
and then a day, or just choose one day?
no, you would take expert only for the drop down. You will not take expert for options.
Hmm.
So it will not be web element as this text DOC. It will be something like that, like select equals new select. Inside select, you will write the web element.
So get either one of these or
The second one,
this one?
selenium, yes, right. So maybe you will have to change in line number 18, like by.expert or by.id, whatever you want to do, might have to change that. Mhm. Mm, something is wrong with the XPath. You missed a quotation.
Yeah, I do. Answer why?
One. So how many parentheses did you open in line number 18? From the starting, how many did you open? And
Driver. So
how many did you close?
one, one.
So when you keep your mouse over there, it is showing actually which one it is closing in a small gray square box. You see that?
Where?
In line number 18, in front of
Mm,
driver, sorry, in
yeah.
front of buy.xpath, there is a parenthesis which you have opened, which is being highlighted in a small square box. Do you notice that? In front of buy, before buy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see it. Yeah. Now I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it shows when you keep your uh, that cursor, it shows which one you are actually closing. So right now your cursor is in the last of the statement in line number 18.
Mm,
So it shows that
yeah.
using the last parenthesis you are closing this parenthesis. So in order
Mm,
to, right, it's shifting. Do you see the small square box?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It shows. Yeah.
So there is one more parenthesis which you have opened after new select, which you are supposed to close. Okay, now
Yeah.
it is closed. Okay, so if you keep your mouse at any of the parentheses, it will show what you're closing, and using that you can understand what you're not closing. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's helpful.
Yeah.
I never noticed it before.
So select by visible text in line number 19. What does that mean? Come to the application once, you browser. In the fire path, the select is highlighted in blue, right? Can you expand it, please? Right. Once you expand it, you see all the options displayed under it, like that.
Right.
Okay. In that, the first option is not counted. Okay. From the second option, you will
So you're
count.
saying Sunday?
That is value. If you are doing
Mm,
come come to the Eclipse in line number 19, drop down dot select. After select, remove the remaining thing. Select, keep the select and remove the remaining thing, and hit control space. So here we see three options: select by index, select by value, select by visible text, right?
mhm. Right.
Select by value means the one which you have just now shown to me, that it is Sunday. Value equal to Sunday, you have shown it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so here option value equal to Sunday, and then the text inside the option tag is Sunday. The text in red is value. The text in gray is visible text.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
Mhm.
sometimes the visible text might be problematic. In that case, you will go for value, but preferably visible text. Okay.
Okay.
So whatever option you see in the browser, you should be able to select that, and your code should be easily understandable. Unless the option you are selecting is a bit complicated, we will go for
Mhm.
select by visible text. If it is complicated, we will go for select by value. Okay. Sometimes the value will be blank. They will not mention any value. In that case, we will go by select by index. Index means the number, the count of option. So option disabled equal to please select. That is the first option. Then option value Sunday is second option. Okay, index is position minus 1. So first index is 0, second index is 1, and so on. So if you say select by index of 2, it will select Monday,
Two, two. Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so now use select by visible text and provide the text that is being shown in double quotations. Instead of select by value, we will go with select by visible text. Third, no, no, not deselect. Select.
Oh, no.
What is the text that we are taking? You want to take Monday, put it in double quotes, put Monday, and put it exactly in the same capital and small letters as it is being shown in the DOM.
Alright.
So it is capital
Yeah.
M-O and A-O, so it's the same, perfect.
So this select is what we use for drop downs only, right?
Yes, it is used only for drop down. This is one type of drop down, and there are few other types of drop down. Something like it will open this. Yeah, here when you right click and inspect in path for a given drop down, okay,
Mm-hmm.
it will show select ID in the DOM,
Alright.
right? Sometimes it will not say select, it will say input. Though it is a drop down, it will say it as input. In that case, we cannot use this syntax. The syntax is used only if select is present in the web element.
Mm-hmm.
The tag of the drop down is select, then only we will use this kind of syntax. Okay, if it is input, it will be again just click on it and click on the option. It will be dot click, dot click, dot click.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So try to come down one.
And here?
No, no, in the web page.
This is it.
Okay. So what is the behavior of the drop down? First selected, get all selected. Click on the button once. First selected
This one?
button. No, no. Click on the first selected button, which is underneath. Click on it. Let's see its functionality first, how it is behaving. In this kind of select box, okay, where you see a list of items, even without clicking on the drop down. In this cases, it will be a multi-select. Means by holding your control key in the keyboard, you can select multiple options here.
Mm-hmm.
Re-clicking will unselect. Okay. So now if you do first selected, after selecting some 3 to 4 items, do the first selected, it will show New Jersey. If you click on get all selected, okay, so that is the functionality of the two buttons. And there is an option select a day above. So let's see what is the functionality of that option. Select something. Once you select, the result is being shown underneath, right? Day
Alright.
selected Monday. So you have to select something from the drop down and then get the X path of the day selected and validate if it is the same. Okay.
Right.
Validation is again the same. Whatever you have done in the previous scenario, that will be the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now we have to work on multi-select drop down. So from multi-select drop down, what is the code? Yeah, so we did select and then we did select by visible text, right?
Yeah.
If it is a multi-select like this, we will repeat the select by visible text multiple times. How many times we want, that number of times we will repeat it. Okay. This is a simple select. So here you will
Alright.
select. After this you will get text of the second item, which one is day selected Monday, the result, and validate the result. Under the
Alright.
drop down you have day selected Monday, right?
Yeah. Maybe the text and the
Yeah, you
codes.
have to validate the text day selected Monday. That will finish
Alright.
this test case. In the next
Yeah.
test case, we will open this page and then select multiple values. So you can save this and copy and paste. No, copy paste. Simply copy paste. Dropdown.java. So now you have multiple Java files, right? So among these, you have to choose the best one which matches your requirement. Dropdown.java will match the requirement because in line number 15, base URL is the same. Okay. If you
Alright.
copy two input, it will not match. You'll have to change more number of values. So you have to make your job easier. Okay. Now
Mm-hmm.
go to multi-dropdown.java and open it. No, it's not open. In line number 18, think you have to change it to get the other drop down, right?
The XPath you mean or
Maybe it's what might change. So after copying, you'll come line by line from the top till whatever is common you'll keep it, and from wherever it is changing you'll start changing. Okay, select drop down. Now we will be working on different drop down, not the same drop down. So if we're working on
mm,
a different web element, it means XPath will change, right?
yeah.
So we have to start working from line number 18 with the new XPath, right? Yeah, pick the XPath. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Now you can use select by visible text or select by index or select by value as you wish, and select multiple options. Just repeat the line number 19. It will simply select whatever you give.
Yeah. So copy and paste it and just put the.
Sure. Oh. Are you sure you want to copy it there? Yep. Wonderful. Whatever is the visible text, just give it. Doesn't have to be in the sequential order. You can give it up down. Still it will select.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So what after this? After this, you will click on the button and read the text and see if it matches New Jersey. Then you will click on the second button and see if it matches the comma separated values.
Mm. So first we do first selected, and I change it to.
First selected node, the one which you clicked.
Right, so we'll get the XPath for the button and then the text.
Yeah. So, anyways, you know how to click on the button, you know how to validate the text, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And that you can do on your own even later on. Alright.
yeah.
That, that's
Yeah, but when
all.
I do get all selected, the order does matter, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
order
yeah.
doesn't matter. The order doesn't matter. Whatever the position of the options is there, the first one will come if it is first selected. If you click on the first selected button, whichever is on the
Mhm.
top, even if you have selected it, uh, okay, looks like the difference. So first you have clicked on Pennsylvania, then you clicked on Texas, then you clicked on Washington. So first selected will show Pennsylvania as per this functionality.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Okay. And then what can we practice next? So did you go through alerts and pop-up windows also?
No, I didn't get a chance to. Just I can do anything.
You didn't get a chance to go through them. Did you go through checkbox and radio button?
Yeah, checkbox I did, radio button I did.
Right. Please open the link which I have sent you just now in WhatsApp. Click on start practicing button. Scroll a little bit down. So here you see a lot of options to practice. We have done two of them right now, simple form demo and select drop down list. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot others like checkbox, radio button, because you were not able to get the correct XPaths for a Google form.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I thought this would be helpful. And you have all sorts of options that are ready to use. You don't have to construct a new one. Okay, alert. Um, so pop-up window is something like you have a link, you have a button. If you click on that, a new pop-up comes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? For example, you're downloading a movie. If you click on it, it opens in a new window where you see a new link for downloading. Something like that. So you have a new window.
So, so this will be considered the same as a hyperlink too?
Sorry?
Would this be considered the same as a hyperlink as well? I mean, it doesn't have to be a button, right?
Button or hyperlink. Both of them
Okay.
will behave similarly sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it might open in the same page, sometimes it might open in a pop-up based on the
Right.
design given by the website. If it is in the same window,
Mm-hmm.
we don't have any problem. We will just get the next X path and start working on it. But if it is a pop-up, we have to switch the pop-up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go to Google and say image like Java Selenium, put Java Selenium because Selenium is there in many languages. Okay, Java Selenium. Switch to pop-up. Okay. The first three are advertisements, so please ignore. Yeah, go to the Stack Overflow links, any of them. Okay, so go a bit down. Okay, so he is clicking on email the seller button in a different function. That doesn't matter to us. We will write web element some x equal to with xpath, then we will write x dot click. After that, the below, no, no, in the same code snippet,
Mm-hmm. Driver dot switch to dot window
mm-hmm,
current.
you have to pick the for loop also.
Mm-hmm.
For string current window and then next one.
Driver dot get window handles.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you need a for loop to do the pop-up.
yeah. Using those two lines, you will go to the pop-up window. Then you can do whatever you want to do inside the pop-up window. Okay. Then you will close the pop-up window, and again you will get back to the main window using the same code. Using the same for loop, you will get back to the main window, and then you can start working on the main window, parent window
Mm.
or main window, as you want to call it. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So this is how you deal with the pop-up window. Oh, you can Google it anytime. It's okay. You don't have to copy.
Mm. I'm just gonna keep it for myself, so I'm gonna try to do it after class. So I don't have to work.
Okay. So similarly, you can check how to handle an alert. Okay. Similarly, you will have some function saying switch to alert. Java Selenium switch to alert. Ignore the advertisements. Go with the first one. Go with the first link in the web results. So the question says I want to detect if an alert has popped up or not.
Yeah.
Okay. So the solution looks like the below one. You will check if an alert has come. If an alert has come, you will have to say either yes or no. For saying yes, there is a predefined function called alert.accept. Then
Mm.
there is a predefined function called alert.dismiss if you don't want to accept something. Okay. So for acceptance, you have this code in place, the code snippet. It also includes an explicit wait. Okay, and the expected condition for the given explicit wait is that the alert should be present. In fourth line in the code snippet, it's like wait until ex- expected condition alert is present. Okay, you can hit in Google saying Java Selenium wait expected conditions. You will get a huge list of expected conditions. Okay, you may
Okay.
easily check that Java Selenium expected conditions. You will see a lot of expected conditions using which you can implement explicit waits. The first one in the web result is fine. Yeah, so these are the list. First one is alert is present. Second one is and, which means you want to wait for multiple conditions. Okay. Then attribute
Mm.
contains, like you have value attribute in for an option, you have class attribute, you have ID attribute, you have multiple attributes for the web elements, right? So if you want an attribute to be changing, sometimes the attributes keep changing based on your actions on a web page. For example, it will be disabled, and once you click on something else, it starts getting enabled. So its attribute will change in that case. So in
Mm.
such cases, All these will be useful. Okay. Mostly used are alert is present, presence of element located, absence of element located, and element to be selected. Okay. So among this huge list, we use few of them very frequently. So it's and frame to be available and switch to it.
Mhm.
Okay. And then scroll a bit down, even down. Yeah, and there are lots, but these are the ones which we frequently use. The presence of all elements located by, presence of element located by, and there are two to three others which we might be frequently using. Okay,
Mhm.
staleness of. mm, Text to be present in an element. Okay, few such weight conditions we will be using. Most of the names are auto-suggestive of what they are meant for. Very few need an explanation, right?
Yeah.
So their explanation is given below, saying what parameter needs to be passed for them, what are the input parameters that you should give to them, and what are the output parameters that it gives to us, gives back. Okay, parameters returns. Parameters is nothing but
Mhm.
input which you give inside the parenthesis. Returns is what it returns. So you will write
Mhm.
x equal to title contains Java Langstream title. Okay, so whatever it is supposed to return, it will return into the variable called x. In this case, title contains will return to true or false. Okay, so my x will
Mhm.
contain either true or false. So whatever it returns, I'm going to store into some variable called x. Sometimes, sometimes I may not store. Sometimes I may store based on my necessity. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So getting back to the last window in your browser, that is Java switch to pop-up or sorry alert. Pop-up is done with alert. So we are waiting for the alert to come up. Once the alert has come up, we are switching to it. Driver dot switch to dot alert, then alert dot accept. After switching to an alert and accepting or dismissing the alert, it will automatically switch to the main window. You don't have to do a switch to main window like a
Mhm.
pop-up. It will automatically come back to your main window wherever you were working.
Okay.
Okay. So we have alerts, pop-ups. Then after that, uh, if you click on proceed next in the link which I have sent you, Selenium Easy, these we have seen, right? Alerts and pop-ups. If you click on next, you have different types of drop downs. Like I said, jQuery select, jQuery list box, this input
Mhm.
form with validation. In the earlier scenario, we have entered a text, like we had a plus b equal to 5. In that scenario, it should have validated actually that we should enter only numbers.
Right.
Right. So such a scenario is covered in this one now. That was a basic one. So the validation is covered here. If you proceed next, you have further more items to work on like this. Okay. For
Mm-hmm.
example, yeah, sure, go ahead. This is basic example. Then you have advanced. Yeah, in this web page, if you look, when you're clicking on proceed next, it is not refreshing the entire web page. Okay, it is refreshing only this square box,
Yeah.
right? So such items are called as frames. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
only frame will be refreshed based on your action. The entire thing will not be refreshed. So in such case, you will have to write a switch to frame and give it
Mm-hmm.
text path in order to identify a web element which is present inside a frame. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so this is
Mm-hmm.
UL. This is also a come to the HTML tab in Firefox. Now uh, take the picker. You see a firebug symbol on the top, then you have a picker. Using the picker, identify something. Right. After identifying, under the HTML tab, right under the HTML tab in the Firepath itself, you see a navigation that has been explained. No, no, even before DOM. Just right under the HTML tab. You clicked on HTML, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there. There you have the entire navigation explained from top to bottom in the order of right to left, starting with HTML, body, div. Okay. So frames, if you have frames, in the place of div, it will show frame or iframe. Frame or iframe. Okay, in the place of div.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you see frame or iframe in this navigation part, you will have to do a switch frame. Right now we don't see it, but in few cases we might see frames. In that case, we will have to do a switch frame.
You can see frame written over here instead of div.
Yes, at one or the other place, frame or else iframe.
Mm-hmm.
One of these two will be written there as a tag. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. So please go through these examples, start working with them, just like how you did now. You wrote code, you ran it, you added validations.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
uh, Writing code to enter values is not so useful. Okay, you should add some validations to your test case. Only if you add validations, then only your test case is said to be complete. Without validation, if you simply say click on this, click on this, click on this and finish, it will not work. After clicking on this, you have to validate what the reaction that needs to be seen after clicking on it. And then only your test case is set to be complete. Okay?
Okay. So,
Yup. So keep practicing. Ping me if you have any doubts. I'll reply in the morning. Okay?
okay.
Right then. Okay.